Hey guys, welcome back to Total Animation. Today we're diving deep into the upcoming Disventure Camp 5, Fans vs. Favorites. We've got a huge cast, some returning favorites, and plenty of new faces to talk about. So get comfy, because this season looks like it's going to be one wild ride. Disventure Camp 5, also known as Fans vs. Favorites, or DC5, is shaping up to be the biggest and longest season yet, with 26 episodes, tying the record for the longest season in the series. It features 24 contestants, 12 returning favorites from the first 4 seasons, and 12 new superfans ready to prove themselves. The setting is Soluna Island, a brand new tropical paradise never before explored in Disventure Camp. The format stays true to the classic style, teams competing in challenges, elimination trials, and votes that narrow down the players until one winner takes home the $1 million grand prize. With the largest cast and this mix of veterans and fans, the potential for drama, strategy, and surprises is sky high. Let's start by talking about the veterans from Season 1, Tom, Alec, Fiore, and Gabby. The choice here feels solid. Fiore is an incredible character, wild, unpredictable, and sure to have a big role in the new cast. I'm really curious to see how she adapts and interacts with the others. Alec is one of the most complete and complex players in Disventure Camp history. This season, we might see a softer side of him because of his father-daughter relationship with Fiore, or he might continue being the strategic anti-hero. Either way, he'll be fascinating to watch. Tom is always a welcome return, though I doubt he'll be super central this time. His dynamic with Gabby, who's fun and funny, will probably provide some classic best friend moments. If I had to add anyone, it would be Ashley, Ellie, and Jake. I know Jake and Ellie are divisive, but they always bring interesting layers to the game. Ashley was a surprise to me. She deserves more attention because she can really shake things up. Now, moving on to the second group of veterans. Honestly, this cast feels a bit too soft. Rosa Maria is a great character who was amazing in her season, but I think she's already given all she could. She even skipped All Stars to be with her daughter, and James gave her part of his prize money, so her return here doesn't really make narrative sense. Don't get me wrong, I adore her as a character, but I question her purpose this season. Aiden is similar. He's a fan favorite and a strong competitor, but I'm not sure what new stories he has to tell. Lake could be a good pick if the writers use her well. I want to see her become tougher and show new sides of herself. Allie, on the other hand, is probably the weakest choice. She's not very popular, her storyline wrapped up in a previous season, and I find her a bit boring. If they bring back the All-Stars version of Allie, that might drag the season down. Personally, I would have picked Hunter, his beta version, Tess, and Yul instead. Hunter deserves more spotlight, and I'd love to see how he handles a season without Tess and Allie. Tess is beloved, and even though her arc is technically over, fans always like to see her return. Maybe she could find some love this time. Yul, despite the drama around him, brings some much-needed spice to the cast and deserved another chance to redeem himself. For the third group of veterans, the picks seem decent, but I'd make some changes. Benji is funny and versatile, and I'm happy to see him back. Spencer's a strong antagonist, and I hope he keeps his edge. He adds tension and excitement, and I want him to stay the villain even if romance comes into play. Natalia, however, was a bad choice in my opinion. She's not well liked and didn't contribute much in her season. I would have replaced her with Tristan or another player who hasn't been eliminated yet. The last spot could go to several people. Anastasia is one of the best players ever, a perfect anti-hero who could make this season unforgettable. Isabel has grown a lot recently and would be a great addition, better than Natalia. Logan is versatile and popular, and I think he has a strong chance to return. Jade surprised me in her last season and would also fit well. Now for the fans, the new contestants. Their designs are a bit basic, nothing that stands out much, but it's all about how they perform. Era catches my eye. She looks fierce and a bit mischievous. I think she might be a Fiore fan, which could make for some interesting interactions. Finn is likable, but I think he'd be better if he were younger. He looks like he's in his 30s or 40s. Bruno seems shy and reminds me of Drew from Season 1. That quiet underdog could surprise us. Evie looks very stylish and mature. I'd guess she's at least 50. I'm not really into her design, but animation can always change first impressions. Olivia feels like a librarian type, but with a hidden wild side, maybe like Izzy. That contrast could be really fun to watch. Sam looks pretty normal. Nothing about him stands out yet. Hopefully he surprises us. Nura is interesting. She gives me vibes of a mix between Tristan and Marissa, with a bit of Gwen's anti-hero flavor. I think she could be one of the season's most interesting characters if they develop her well. Manu fits the muscle archetype. Looks like the typical strong protector or bodyguard type. Ernesto seems like the classic nice dad. Kind, warm, maybe a bit of a gentle giant. He's got that Santa Claus vibe going on. Dunya really caught my eye. She gives off psychic or medium vibes. Maybe she'll have visions or see ghosts, kind of like Olive from Reality Resort. That could add a supernatural twist, which would be cool. Ren is a bit of a mystery to me. He looks like a country boy, but I'm not sure what kind of story or energy he'll bring. Aubrey instantly reminds me of Enid from the Netflix show Wednesday. Bright, colorful, cheerful, and totally into cute things and partying. She could add a lot of fun. So overall, this cast has its highs and lows. The veterans mostly bring solid, familiar foundations, though some choices feel underwhelming or confusing. The fans have a few standout personalities, but also some that feel a bit flat. This season has the potential to be an exciting blend of strategy, drama, and unexpected moments, but it'll all come down to how well the players and storylines are balanced. I'm really looking forward to seeing how it all plays out. What do you think? Which characters are you excited about? Who would you have swapped out? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I'd love to hear your opinions. Thanks for hanging out with me on Total Animation. Catch you next time for more deep dives and analysis.